everyone, welcome to 5 Minute Art Talk. In Lesson 1, various genres in music. Many different genres reaching way beyond the 20th century have a rich past and geographical significance. First is the alternative music. It is regarded as a more eclectic, original, or challenging than most popular music. Next is the the rock. Anime music is short for anime theme music or an anime soundtrack music. Children music is the children music continues to be a force in the commercial music. Classical music is a Western culture. Comedy if the one man who can be singled out as the father of musical comedy as we know it today is George M. Cohan. Country music, also known as the country and western of hillbilly music. Inke music is a uniquely Japanese style of music that's popular with older generation of Japanese. Hip-hop music including rap, the artists in this category such as the Trans-Siberian Orchestra are known mostly for seasonal music. Next is the concept of soul making. Soul making is connecting to our deepest nature. Soul making is communicating deeply with the inner real, being fully awake by flooding our consciousness with eternal images. In short, soul making is about drawing out a certain experience of the person and transfer this into an image either in a form of painting or a musical composition or production. To become a soul maker, one does not to be conscious as to how far one's masterpiece go. The 7 Leonardo da Vinci principles, the curiosity, knowledge, willingness, system, grace, improvement, and balance. Next is Lesson 3, Arts in the Philippines. Arts in the Philippines refers to work of art that have developed accumulated in the Philippines from the beginning of civilization in this country up to the present era. It reflects to its society and non-Filipinos the wide range of cultural influences on the country's culture and how this influence on the country's arts. Each branch is further divided into various categories with subcategories. Branches of art in the Philippines are the traditional arts, folk architecture including but not limited to stilt houses, lounge houses, and aerial houses of maritime transport. Next is weaving, including but not limited to basket weaving, backtrap loom weaving, headgear weaving, fishnet weaving, and other forms of weaving. Carving is limited to wood carving and folk non-clay sculpture. The folk performance art including but not limited to dances, plays, and dramas. Our literature including but not limited to epic songs and myths, folk graphic and plastic arts including but not limited to calligraphy, tattooing, folk writing, folk drawing, and folk painting, ornament, textile or fiber art, hat making, mask making, accessory making, ornamental, metal crafts, pottery, last is pottery including but not limited to ceramic. Next is improvisation in various. Improvisation in the performing arts is a very spontaneous performance without specific or scripted preparation. The skills of the improvisation can apply to many different faculties across all artistic, scientific, physical, cognitive, academic, and non-academic disciplines. Examples of improvisation. According to John Spacey, music is composing in the moment as well as reproducing other musicians. Dance, reading, music. The dance is reading to music, sings, and to other dances. Dancing, problem solving and decision making, unscripted real life scenarios, working or involving with what to have in the moment. To be able to undertake improvisation in any art form, training, exercise, and experience can help stimulate creativity of any. Difference between body language and sign language. Body language falls into the category of paralanguages, which describes any form of communication which does not use the spoken word. Sign language also belongs in that category. It's estimated that about 50 to 65% of all communication is conducted by body language, a fact which shows how important the use of interpretation of body language is. It's also important to be aware of the fact that body language is used and interpreted differently in different cultures and countries. Sign language was of course never used involuntarily, but is often accompanied by body language in the same way as a spoken language. Physical expressions of body language. Facial expressions is an integral part of body language and the expression of emotion. An accurate interpretation of it relies on interpreting multiple signs. And that would be all. Thank you!